Hi everyone, welcome back to Your Greatness Magnified. We're going to do a 4-part series this time around things that I've learned in my business and that I know my coaching clients and other folks that I used to work with, currently work with, would benefit from in understanding the possibilities of going out on your own. So this is my heart to yours, what my business has done and how it's been successful, and I hope that you get some value out of it. And this very first video is going to target one of the first issues, is the reasons why people feel they will never be able to have a business. What I'm hoping that you get from this video are some really good fundamentals that you need to understand if you're even considering moving into that entrepreneurship world. Number one, understand what your fixed costs are. And these are not the variable things. These are not how much you spend on lunches and clothes and various things. These are your lights need to stay on, you need gas in your house so that you are warm in the winter. And of course, mortgages, any of those other things that are absolutely non-negotiable. Understand what your fixed costs are, because that's what you need to make sure are covered, especially if you decide that you want this career to be full time. Number two, I really strongly encourage you to understand what resources you already have in your network. Because you see, when I started out on my own, I didn't have to pay for graphic design. I'm fortunate to have a father who's a graphic designer. So, that's one thing. You may have parents, you may have a spouse who loves to help you. If you've got contacts, you've got people who can do things for you for free or for much less than it might cost to be able to go out there and hire a professional. Now, I don't want to minimize the importance of hiring professionals. I'm just simply meaning if a barrier in your mind is that you have to have very low cost for startup, you have people guaranteed in your network that can help with startup. So those first 2 points were about how do you manage your expenses. These next 2 points are going to be about how do you bring in income. Okay, so point number 3, we need to talk about how do you bring in clients. And again, I'm going to suggest that you tap into your network. Who are the people who already love you? That if they knew that you were available, whether it be a service that you offer, a product, maybe it's not even something that you've officially done yet. There's a wonderful woman that I met named Angela. She's an operating room nurse. She came and she heard me speak, and I found out she makes the most amazing cakes. I can't wait to have the next event where I need a frog cake, because you know that I'm going to phone her up. She has no plans to leave her full-time position, but she's a rock star when it comes to cake making, and she loves it. So, who do you already have in your network that will refer you? Every time I hear somebody say that they need a cake and they're living in southwestern Ontario, I send them over to her Facebook page. So who do you have that already wants to promote you? And the fourth point I want to make, it's really important around making sure that you bring in revenue, is what skills, experience, and abilities do you already have? A lot of times people think about what other training, certifications do I need? But you have led a greatness life. You have so much to offer already. Don't let it limit you if you don't have all the formal credentials that you think that people are going to need to be able to work with you. People are going to hire you for you because there's nobody else except you, like you. You are unoriginal. So what is your greatness that you have to offer the world that you don't need any additional training, support, and resources? How would you simply package it, explain that it's available now so that people can start to work with you or buy products from you? So that's the first part of our video series on around this abundance thinking about your next possible career. Encourage you to share it on to all those other rock stars that you think may benefit from some of these fundamentals. Join me back next week where we're going to start to talk about then how do you picture what your business is going to be like. Thanks so much. My name's Sarah McVanel. Be great.